This is serious. I can't believe someone just called you their hero.
Neither can I.
Do you get called that a lot?
I wish my dad was there to see that. It'd be proudest moment.
Yeah, hero.
You know what? Not the hero, no. Probably happened 2-3 times in my life.
Icon.
Yeah.
Jamie
You know
Moore
what? It's a
icon.
great word. Hero.
Hero.
I'm going to walk home differently now.
KUGAN Cassius with Jamie Moore here in Manchester for the announcement Anthony Crolla will return to the ring July 18th against Douglas Perez for the WBA world title. Well, what a 6-7 months it's been for Anthony Crolla. He's suffered obviously the heights of getting a world title shot at home against Abril, to the incident happening in December, and then not knowing he's going to box again, and now come the summer he's fighting for the same world title against Perez.
It's been a roller coaster for him, hasn't it? And you know, as you say, from going from the high from that to the incident to now coming back in the high of getting the world title shot again in his hometown. I was expecting him to have to travel for it, to be honest, but you know, Eddie Hearn's done a great job in getting it in his home city, and hopefully the fans will come out and support him and you know, create a great atmosphere and try and push him through to win it.
Do you know what? My phone's ringing.
Yeah,
you see who it is?
It's just very, very unprofessional. But if it's someone, we should answer.
James Helder.
Ah, I could have answered it. Come on, man.
He should know him at a press conference.
Loudspeaker.
So bad. But it's a different situation for yourself because you're a retired fighter. You're not thinking of coming back, are you?
No.
You're a retired fighter. But
not unless they give me a new leg.
But for someone like Anthony, who's, like I said, far from retiring, and that mental thought of will he fight again?
Of course.
It must be. I'm not saying comparing your incidents with him, but it must be a different kind of feeling.
I still have massive problems with my injury, so my injury's still ongoing. So mine, in that sense, was worse. But Anthony's, on that side of it, was worse because my career was over and done with, and you know, I am happy with what I achieved. I've got a good standing in you know, on the British scene, so I'm happy with that. But for Anthony, he was so close to achieving his lifelong ambition. For it to be snatched away from him so close, you know, it must have been eating away him inside, you know, worrying and wondering whether he was ever going to fight again. So I wasn't sure what I was going to walk into today. I didn't know whether it was going to be an announcement that he wasn't going to be able to fight again, or whether it was going to be a world title shot. You know, thankfully, it's the good news. So, you know, he should be able to use this to drive him forward, because when you've been so low and you know, thinking that it could be snatched away from you, to then be in the position where you can then go ahead and try and win it, it must push you on and drive you forward. And you can see the sort of determination in his voice now, and I think he's going to do it.
There was a red-haired chap called George Groves that once said everything happens for a reason. Eddie Hearn kind of underlined this when Crolla was going through that traumatic period, but it is kind of right, isn't it? Because maybe that Abril fight wasn't right for him at the time, and it's come full swing now where he's fighting for the title.
Abril, you know, going off his track record now, maybe would have pulled out. I don't agree with him saying that this is a hard fight. I think style-wise, this is a better matchup for Anthony Crolla, because I think Abril would have, you know, moved and boxed, and I think this kid sort of holds his feet more. He does try and let you walk into counters, but Anthony Crolla's solid coming forward. His hands are nice and tight. He's got a great solid jab. He works the body well. I think style-wise, this is much more suited to him. It's a better fight for the fans, so hopefully the fans can turn out and support him as well. But I think it's more suited to his style. It's a more winnable fight.
Did you call him Abril?
Abril, that's what it's called, Richard Abril.
Or is it Abril?
Abril. I call him Abril. April.
Listen, he ain't fighting none of our fighters anyway, so...
He don't look like he's fighting anytime soon anyway, so forget him.
We'll see. Like I said, July 18th, obviously Scott Quigg announced against Kiko Martinez, and then Anthony Joshua is also on the bill. It should be a great night in Manchester, and you've had many of them good nights in Manchester.
Yeah, listen, I love Quigg v Martinez. I think that's a great fight. Style-wise, again, you know, I'm always looking at matching people or putting people together whose styles are going to blend, and that just blends for me into a terrific fight. Unless Scott Quigg adapts his style, because we've seen Kiko Martinez so many times, he doesn't change. You know, you get what you get with him. Scott Quigg can box a little bit on the back foot, but he's more often than not a come forward pressure fighter. if he adopts those tactics, it's going to be an all-out war. I think he's going to try and box a little bit smart, but he's got to be able to mix it up with him and keep him honest and put him in his place. So I think coming, to the middle of that fight, I think we're going to see a right tear up.
Certainly hope so. All right, Jamie Moore, listen, thank you very much for on Twyfield TV. Keep smiling, and hope everything's going all right with you health-wise.
Getting there, mate. Slowly but surely, we'll catch a monkey.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much.